Hello Pisces, this is your Tarot reading for February 2016, and so as you can see this month I've added an image of the cards so that you can follow along. For those of you who recognizes the cards, that's good. But yeah, there's been requests for it, and so we'll see what it does here this month. This is my 36 card reading. For those of you who have ordered that personally, now you know how that looks. It's an Astro Tarot reading, allowing us to kind of get all the information of the 12 various areas of life, like in astrology, but here the cards are going to flesh it out here for us. So, starting off to the far left, that is the first house, and this is for you personally and what will take place here. As we start off the month, there's some good news, and it's from a family member or about a family member, and it looks like there might have been some decisions that has been made from this younger person, and I feel the decision is really something that the family will support and embrace and be happy for. So, of course, this is going to tickle your heart pink. There is now here also for you, when we look to your income sector, well, there is changes coming up here, Pisces. I feel that this Wheel of Fortune right now is coming towards you, opening up for a new cycle. And in that, there is perhaps, maybe, even mention of partnership. So you might be contacted by somebody who wants to work together with you, or also have you come work for them. Whatever the deal is, I feel that this is something that could be a long-term thing. So pay attention to whatever offers might just pop up here in February. You're doing good as is, apparently, so this would be something additional to what you're already doing. So this is more like the plus and then moving ahead. So, there is communication here, and I feel that this has a lot to do with what is going on, what has presented itself there early month, because it seems unexpected. This is something that is coming like a lightning bolt out of the blue, and to be celebrated here amongst those who love you, care for you, because now you're balancing this and that. Okay, so it's more like there could be two sources of income coming your way. This is going to keep you busy, though, because some of it has to do with where you work and how you work, but then some of this may be done on the sidelines, so it might be from the home base or somewhere else. But I'm seeing how you're running between all the tasks at hand, but you're feeling strong, you're feeling liberated. Actually, right now, you're really trying to time yourself, and maybe even looking at your schedule, how you can perfect this as you go along, just so all these elements don't come crashing all within the same time frame, because that can become stressful. But so far, I can see that you're able to do the dance, all right? And in fact, it looks like you've been asking the universe for a type of opportunity, as this looks like it actually could be. There's two men, Pisces. One is outgoing. He is dynamic. He's a visionary. He is really good at what he does. I feel here in a creative way, this man can manifest. Maybe this is the one who wants you to do some work for him. And you can work really well together. It's like you have a mutual understanding. And this makes it very joyful and very creative, because what the one brings to the table, the other one is nodding his head, and vice versa. So, it's like all of your talents and skills are going to come up here and be put in front of you, and it's more like the universe is saying, okay, what do you want to do with this, right? So there's a lot of freedom in it, and I feel that you are really happy when you're out and about, to and fro, making a few errands, and giving you a little time on those short little drives, like in-town drives, like in between stoplights, where you're actually able to look at it from a perspective of, oh my God, this really happened, that kind of thing. Because when you're in the drive, you're so in it that you're not really getting a higher perspective of it, because you don't have time, you're immersed. But it's like these little times when you're away from it that allows you really to look at what you now have received, what you have started. There's a second man coming into the picture, and I feel somehow he wants to financially be a part of something that you might be doing. So maybe he is associated with that first one. That could be. If so, well, it's all good. Because I'm feeling here that this money that could be driven from this creative project, whatever it is for you, Pisces, only you will know, and it can be different for each of you. But I'm feeling that it's allowing you now to set money aside. And for many Pisces, that has been difficult because money comes and goes. It's like holding the ocean in your hand, right? It's there 1 second, gone the next. However, this is more than what you're needing. So yes, you can set aside. And so this is a feeling of not just the universe being generous, but it's really allowing you to feel that you're on top of the world, that you're actually getting some substance and security. And for that reason, this looks awesome. Just to continue to speak a little bit more about people popping up in February, it's like it's not as much social. You might not have all that much time to be social just because there's so many things to tend to, but you will still be social, but it will be social through work. Put it that way. There's 2 more men. One here now is very practical, down to earth, very money oriented, bullheaded in some ways. I mean, he sticks to his guns. However, though, I feel that, and he lives at distance, but he's opening up some new chapters. And I feel, from what I'm seeing here with a symbolic key, there might just be something really interesting coming from this angle. And then there's another person also living at distance. He is a communicator. He's a doer. I feel that this person might have been very slow at getting to what he wanted to achieve, but I feel his intentions has always been good. He's always been goal-oriented, but it could have taken him much, much longer to achieve the goals that he long ago set out to do. But I feel that this is harvest time. You will hear from this man where some of his burdens can now be laid to rest. So this is awesome. So maybe, just maybe, all these 4 men belong in one group. That could be, or it could be a 2-part system. When it comes to your hopes and dreams, well, listen, it looks like you have plenty of them, Pisces. I don't think that that's anything that's ever been a problem for you. I think, in fact, that your problem for your personal hopes and dreams might have always have taken, over these last few years, a sidestep or a step back due to all the things that you have been carrying. More than one burden, more than one process. It looks like at times here that you have been carrying the world on your shoulders and having needed to stick with it, and you've been burning a whole lot of fire. And but that is the good thing. So even though you are a water sign, you're also somebody who's super strong on the inside. When you need to be, you have stick-to-itness. And I feel with what's taking place here, or at least being projected, you might be able to step out of that format of feeling overburdened at times or overwhelmed. Because this is showing up here a couple of places in your reading. But you know what? You're soon to be able to find peace. When I say peace, then it is to work in a way where you will also have freedom to go smell the roses and not just, be carrying everything for everybody else. And so for you, I don't even know what you would do if you were given time to do nothing, right? So I think you'd probably fill that time with something else. That's just you, Pisces, here in a nutshell, isn't it? But, I like the month because the partnerships are coming together. The celebration is there, and it's an oh my God moment when you hear about it. I don't even think that you're waiting for it, or haven't been waiting for whatever breakthrough for some time. You've been focusing on what you wanted and needed to do. You've carved out your own path because that gave you at least a sense of control of where you're at and where you're heading. So this is something totally on the outside of everything else. But, you want to listen to your astrology reading for this month, Pisces, because there's an awesome row of beautiful transits going on, which we explain in a different way. So you want to add that to what you are seeing right here, right now. And I'm really excited for how it's going to lay out for you, because next month we have a couple of eclipses. So that might just be when the big